secured at all. This is probably the biggest turd I've ever purchased. Hey, what's going on, guys? So we have a fun weekend ahead of us here at Box Garage. Putting the truck to use this weekend. First things first, we got a Christmas tree, getting that Christmas spirit. And now we need to go get gifts. We got a parts truck I found about an hour away. It's got some odds and ends I need for my Bronco on it, and I'll sell the rest, make a little money. So that's what we're gonna go grab. We'll see how the new truck pulls. All right, I think we're ready to roll. Except for gas. I need gas, but the truck's ready to roll. Got chains on, breakaway cable, pin in, other pin in, balls on, all that good stuff. So we're ready. Let's go see what we got. So it's Sunday, it's the following day. I was hoping to get a little more footage for you guys going down there and actually picking this thing up, but it got dark. We're loading it up. It was kind of a busy street. It really wasn't worth it. Really couldn't get anything too great. So first things first, blue truck pulled great. Not really surprised, Bronco's light. It's not like my diesel Bronco. But now for the good stuff. This is the truck we picked up. Overpaid a little bit for it, but a few odds and ends I really needed off it. All right, so the truck's got a cherry bomb on it. Just backed it off the trailer. Let's go for our first little cruise here. You see the indicator doesn't work. Not a big deal. This is a parts rig anyway, but I like to see what's going on with them. Absolutely terrifying. Nothing secured at all, but it's a parts truck. You think this thing works? Nope. We have no wipers. Oh, we just have those wipers. Okay. Missing a speaker. Get some tunes going. Let's go bother my dad, who's inside here working. All right. So the more time I'm spending with this truck, the more I realize this is the worst parts truck I ever got. I've gone through and pointed a few things out before that I like. One of them being the rims and tires. Not that they're even worth it much, a couple $100 maybe, but it's something. The lift is okay. It's a cheap lift. The lift is probably only a few $100 new, so it's not something worth pulling out for me. And really, that's about it on things that are good. So let me walk you around and show you why this is probably the biggest turd I ever purchased. And I spent way too much on it. But I'll show you guys, I guess, what I screwed up, so hopefully you guys don't have the same issues. Oh, and there's actually a couple good dash pieces, but we'll get to that. So this is a new fender. I don't know, someone like spray painted it kind of shitty. This isn't actually the bad one, but it's all right. I guess we'll circle around and then we'll go inside. Bad paint, needs to be stripped. Headlights here, there's all crap in them. It's all fogged over. Not good. This is all faded, so that's just pretty much junk. Someone could paint it, but it's not worth anything. I thought the hood was good, but if you come up here and look, this hood has hail damage. It's completely covered in hail damage. So that's not bueno. We back up, this thing's all dented up. I thought this bumper was good, but then I started poking around a little bit, and it is not good. Coming around to this side, we have another new fender. That's pretty much junk. We got a dent there. There's a dent right here. Still more bad paint. You can actually hear it on my hand. It was rubbing up front there, so that's junk. I'll go to the interior next, but I just wanted to show like the door off. I think there's a little bit of rot in the bottom of here. So that door's junk. I like how they put most of the interior together with zip screws. That goes great. And just look at how nicely this closes. If you go any less force, it doesn't close. Nice and firm. Then we have these fenders. Like I said, the bodywork on them is absolutely terrible. There's pop rivets places. Some parts are just kind of hanging on. This, I don't know why they would even weld to this, but there you go. You guys want to see the best part? My truck is the same way, so I really can't say much about it. But these core supports rot out, or these rear like main supports rot out, and that's actually what holds up the back of these fenders on both sides here. So first off, this tailgate was only like half on, so it's just dangling on here anyway. But watch what happens when I move it around. You might want to kind of look from over here and just look at how like the fenders move in relation to the bumper. Tell me, I think that's like the next any level lift. I think I'm pioneering that. Same thing on this side. Look at the whole cabin, the whole back of the truck. If you look through here, you can look at the front of the cab, and that goes up and down too. This is probably the biggest turd I've ever purchased. This doesn't even get close to closing. And originally I thought, like, I don't know, I got this at night. I really shouldn't have. And you can see why. But this thing's all torn apart. I thought this was a good tailgate. Just even a decent tailgate. It's all split apart here. It's all bent in the corners. The dents aren't a big deal, but like all the body work, it's junk. It's, you know, part of the tailgate. I still like this thing going up and down though. All right, we'll go around. So this fender is the same on this side. It's got rubbing. I wonder why. Whatever. I think this door opens a little bit better. Oh, need a key for that. Hold on.
Slam it.
Wow, that's mint.
Feels perfect.
Look over here. Look at the fender movements of the door. Perfect. We'll get back to the interior. So there's our walk around there. Nice little paint bubble. Huh. So another idea I had was like, hey, it's a turd. I'll make it like a witch truck. I know I have this truck here, but that's like a real like off-roader and stuff. I wanted something like, you know, you beat off some trees, you go run through the mud and this and that, then you bring it to the junkyard and you scrap it. And this thing runs and drives actually pretty well. But then I was looking in here and I saw all this like orange. I'm like, huh, I wonder if this needs like a water pump. And sure as shit, I opened up the radiator and it's absolutely dry. So I've been running it around, like whipping it in the backyard on no coolant. Luckily it's been cold out, but yeah, I'm like, I'm not putting a water pump in this. This is the biggest turd ever, so it's not getting any of that. But come around, I'll show you the interior, what we got here. So someone really got into it with closing this thing. Not now, previously. But the seats are okay. There's a couple like cigarette burns on them. And I was pretty content with them. I'm like, that's cool. It's got the armrests. They usually snap off with the Broncos. And then I saw this big cut in the back here. I'm like, oh, great. That's cool. All the interior panels are kind of scrapped. The carpets are bad. But I mean, maybe someone will want those to recover them. Steering wheel's junk. The visors are junk. This is good. This is actually a pretty good find for a Bronco. Nice dash bezel. There's 3 pins that go across, and they're all seem to be there. So that's a nice find. It's got 108,000 miles on the odometer. Odometer's in good shape. It's got a tach, so that's another good find. And I think it's got a good dash pad. And really, the rest of the dash is pretty solid too. So like, that could be good for someone's project. Center console's good. And it's got the rare cup holder inserts. And also, the little tray inside for your cassettes. So those are both cool things, but not worth what I paid for the truck. Like I said, door panels are kind of messed up. People were putting screws in them. So overall, that sums up the experience. So I'm gonna cut it up and it's junkyard bound. If you guys have anything cool you want me to do with the carcass before I completely finish parting it out, let me know. But it's not becoming a woods truck because I'm not putting any work into it. But yeah, see if I can do anything fun with it around here. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.